The King is back, boys. This is Flowvilla 2. King MX has put together one of the best sequels ever in MX Bikes history. This is a little bit of early access for you. The track is not out yet, but it will be in the next couple days, and it is amazing. Before we jump into the video, I want to bring you over here to Alexander PC's website, where we have the REAPERDOC PC. If you're looking to get a nice entry-level PC that'll keep you going for a little while, look no further than the RD build. By the way, this price includes shipping anywhere in the US and a lifetime warranty. And as you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. Make sure you go check down in the description for the link. And now let's move on to the video. All right, boys, here we are. We're gonna spin some laps here. I'm on the KX250 just because I felt like riding the Cowie, I guess. I don't know. Okay, don't pay attention to my mid gameplay here. But yeah, we're gonna talk about Flowvilla 2 as well as talk about my trip to California. But I want to talk about the game or the track here a little bit because it is very, very fun. Obviously, it's Flowvilla. It was created by King MX, and it does work really, really well on a 250. As well as a 450. As you'll see, there's lots of different options. As you can see, you can triple into the inside there. And is it as flowy as Flowvilla 1? I think so. I think it is very, very flowy. Some lines, like, see if I can hit it here, but like, ooh, you can just kind of step up right there. Very, very fun. Scrub this into this little pocket, kind of like hippity hoppity through the corner here. Also, visually, dude, King has really stepped it up here, and it's just, oh my gosh, that's hard to get into. Honestly, might be his best looking track ever. I know we did a lot of work on the, just kind of the textures to get it, you know, vibing like he wanted it to. And so far it has been, I just C-bounced IRL, but so far I think this is one of the best looking tracks I have seen him make. There's like little puddles everywhere, you know, we got all the little lines and tracks and different colors. King's really stepping up his game, and we love to see. I really like the dirt color too. Anyway, yeah, I haven't played in like 2 weeks, to be honest. I think I got on today and it said my past 2 weeks was 5 hours, and that's like probably just from making videos. So yeah, I really haven't played this game at all. I know we have the DDC Supercross out now, and we have SMX round 1, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually not racing round 1 of SMX. I scheduled a date for me and my wife where we have a babysitter like a long time ago, and I didn't realize it was SMX, so I definitely would rather go on the date anyway. So we're gonna be doing that. But then rounds 2 and 3 for SMX, I should be able to, you know, lock it in. Okay, I have butchered that section there. You guys really need to see me hit the big line. Let's see if I can triple to, that's not, oh, this was where the triple is. I shouldn't have scrubbed it. But a lot of these lines are really fun on 450s as well. They're very, very scrubby. It's pretty hucky, if you will, on a 250. But yeah, like, let's see if I can do this clean. Yeah. It's just flowy, man. It's Flowvilla 2. And this will be on the shop for, you know, $1.50 under the RD Tracks name. Big shout out to King for putting this together. It is amazing. I know he's been working on this track for a really long time, actually. So I think it's really good, and I think you guys are gonna like it a lot. But let's talk about California a little bit now, okay? Why was I in California? Why did I take a week off? Why did Pro Circuit give me a private tour of their shop and race shop? I was there for Motocross the Game, and we were there. We sent 2 of our physics developers from Europe all the way over here to California to Race Tech so that they could attend a Race Tech seminar to gather like an insane amount of data and just, you know, kind of behind the scenes industry knowledge that you can't really find anywhere else, and directly implementing that into the physics of Motocross the Game, which is super, super exciting. I don't think, you know, we've heard from sources that almost every game they have reached out to see if they would be interested in that seminar. And no game has ever taken him up on that offer, so it's pretty cool to see that Motocross the Game is the first game to really take a deep dive into those things and confirm knowledge and gather data and all that stuff. It's really, really cool. Okay, hold on. Let me lock in here and... Okay, as I almost crashed, but let me lock in and we'll triple up onto this table. There you go. That's the fast line. You can do it for the middle line too. I think on a 450, you may be able to do it from the inside, but I'm on a 250 at the moment. But yeah, so we were there. That was kind of the primary reason we were in California, was for them to attend the seminar. I was there to meet as many people as humanly possible. Dude, I was all over the place. We went to O'Neill 1 and Ogio, and I met with them. And cool story, if you guys didn't see I made a TikTok on it, but it didn't do very well, so I'm just gonna say it again. We were at O'Neill, and Mr. O'Neill of O'Neill Racing, Mr. O'Neill, by the way, comes out and he's like, oh man, like, are you guys from the game? And we said, yeah, we're Motocross the Game. And they were saying, wow, like, our European office messaged us and was saying, like, man, this is incredible. This game looks amazing. And, you know, they were just so excited. And it was really cool because, you know, Doc did a little bit of that, all of the marketing on that. And so it was cool to kind of get the a pat on the back from somebody as prestigious as Mr. O'Neill. I thought that was really, really cool. And then anyway, we're standing there just chit-chatting with Alex Ray and Mr. O'Neill, and he looks at me, Mr. O'Neill looks at me and goes, where are you from? And I said, oh, Pennsylvania. And this was before the 2024 election. And he's like, oh, did you vote the right way? Well, his hat was like a Second Amendment, had a couple rifles on it. And if you guys know me, I was like, yeah, you know, based off your hat, probably did all right, you know? And he goes, well, if you can guess what this hat means, I'll give it to you. And I thought it was really easy. There was 2 rifles and a 2 on it. And so I said, Second Amendment. And he goes, awesome. Give me your hat and we'll trade hats. And so I pushed back at first. I was like, no, it's okay. Well, ultimately he was like, no, give me your hat. And so you don't tell Mr. O'Neill no. And so he took his hat off. I took my hat off. He put his hat right on my head and put my hat on his head and said, all right, I got to go, and walked out the door. So now upstairs I have Mr. O'Neill's hat, which is pretty awesome. I just thought that was a cool interaction, you know? And yeah, I don't know. The whole trip was just awesome. I got to meet Justin Bogle, the boy, and kind of solidify our friendship, which was cool. You know, we met online. We didn't really know each other. And then I went and watched him ride Supercross, which, dude, I've been on a lot of Supercross tracks, test tracks, real life tracks. I don't know, man. There is something about watching somebody of his caliber just rip a Supercross track that was just incredible. And on a Stark, because it's so different, you know, like it was obviously very quiet and it was very loud in some ways. Like you could hear the tires spinning and getting grip. That was really, really interesting. You could, you know, hear the suspension bottom, and I don't know, it was really, really fascinating. Then we went to Paula and watched them ride some outdoors, him and Eddie, which was pretty cool. And, you know, while I was there, somebody recognized me, I guess, and wanted a picture, so that was freaking cool. Funny story, somebody recognized me and had Justin Bogle take the picture. Never in my life did I think that somebody would be using Justin Bogle to take picture of me. I was cracking up. I'm like, there's no shot that he wanted a picture and then was like, yo, will you take a picture of us? And it was Justin Bogle. But anyway, yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. Overall, just amazing trip. Pro Circuit gave me a private tour of everything, which was just incredible. Really, that facility is just completely built different, and it was really cool to see, you know, and I've heard this through the years, but you know, they said that, you know, Mitch Payton, who owns Pro Circuit, who started Pro Circuit, still just works, you know, and like works on customers stuff all the time, like not high level people's stuff. I mean, obviously high level people's stuff, but we'll also work on, you know, if you're just a random customer, he will sometimes, if he has nothing to do, work on that stuff. And I think that that is like super, super cool. Got to see his little workstation. Honestly, he just seemed so humble and for creating Pro Circuit. And after walking through the, you know, the entry of Pro Circuit where there's literally 50 bikes, championship bikes, that he still, if he's got nothing to do, he'll just go and work on one of your pipes or something, you know? I mean, I asked him, like, dude, does he like sign it, you know? Do I get to know, like, if he's working on one of my things, if he signs it? I don't think he does, but imagine that. You just, you know, send in a pipe for something, or, you know, an engine, and it just comes back with a little Mitch Payton signature. That would be insane. But yeah, amazing trip. Got to go to sushi with Justin Bogle. Again, never thought I would say that sentence in my life, but there we were. Sushi in California, by the way, is 10,000 times better than sushi in Pennsylvania. So low-key thought about moving back to Cali just for the sushi, but yeah, never mind. And plus it was awesome to spend time with the MTG guys. Just kind of building that team and the relationships and everything. It was just really, really, it was just an awesome trip, man. I was glad to be home. My mom had some stuff going on. She was in the hospital most of the time that I was there, so that was really stressful. You know, there were days where we were just, man, we were just all praying for all day. And fortunately, she's doing very well, but she was rushed into surgery and all kinds of things. So it was a pretty interesting trip from that perspective. It was probably a lot more stressful than it normally would have been. But, you know, God is good all the time. And yeah, it was just awesome. So anyway, this is Flowvilla 2. I had my brain just turned off there. And it is actually sponsored by Mad Parts Kawasaki, which is pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. If you notice, a lot of these sponsors are from their team. They approve the sponsor list, and it's just really cool to get another real life kind of, you know, collab going across. And it's just cool to bridge that gap again. And I think this is the first of many collabs we have coming. Now that I'm back, we can kind of lock back in on content, MX bike stuff. Boys, there's some really cool stuff coming out. Like, it may already be out by the time you're seeing this video, but there's some pretty sick stuff happening in MX bikes that, boys, we might be bringing the streams back. I'm not gonna lie. I have a reason to grind again. Let's just put it that way. And I'm looking forward to just sweating my life away. So anyway, I love you boys. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thank you for watching the video. And as always, you can find that track over on the shop. It's a great way to support me. Put food on my family's table, put food on King MX's table as well. And just, you know, great way to support the people bringing you the content. But if you don't like the track, that's okay. You know, that's all right too. I love you. It's amazing. Okay. Might be a personal issue. I don't know. Anyway. All right. Have a good day, boys. Later.